Yeah, she was like, Amy, I want to start a company. And like we talked about what we should name it, and I feel like cats were kind of in at the time. So we were like, Meow.
Minou cherche Minette, à qui faire ses yeux de chat. En catimini de 7h à minuit, tous les chats du quartier en quel charivari. Mais c'est ainsi, ailleurs comme ici, la nuit tous les chats sont gris. Miaou.
Hi, Lisa.
Hello. Meow Skateboards. So the current pro boards, logo boards here, beanies, t-shirts, hats, wheels, accessories, more soft goods down here. Shop Rabbit. Peter's 11 years old, deaf, blind, but he's happy. My look, skateboard. Husband's allergic to cats, so rabbit and dog. Started off with 20 of each of these in 2012. Initial sketch, which wasn't intended to be the final piece, just a concept that I could give to artists. My husband's like, that's it. I was like, that was just a rough, no, that's it. Originally had a one-car garage with one rack and just slowly, organically grew over time.
Well, Lisa's like the mayor of girl skateboarding. So she's like the entry-level person to know. She's an amazing person, kind, generous, honest, just a great person to have in skateboarding. I think she's really changed the whole sport and made it super inclusive.
The pros have full creative control over the graphic, except their first boards, which are surprise. How about this?
Wait, what?
How about this?
No, dude.
Lisa, what the heck?
Oh my God!
I'm Kristin, she, her pronouns. I'm from Seattle, Washington, and I'm a pro skater for Meow Skateboards. I would describe Meow as a brand that is notable because it's woman-run. Like, that's not very prominent in skateboarding, just generally and historically. At the start, it was like really one of the only brands that was like putting girls on and getting them skateboards. Vanessa Torres is like a legend. She's an X Games gold medalist. She's, film video parts. She's definitely paved the way for so many people like myself. She was somebody that I like really strongly looked up to. If I saw a clip of her wearing a certain type of beanie, like I would want to look like her. She had nollie flips super cool, so that's like why I learned nollie flips. Like, she was just so influential to me.
Meow Skateboards is so many things. When it first started, I had parted ways with Element, so I didn't even have a board sponsor. And Lisa came up with this concept for a board company. I was like, okay, I'm there. Like, this makes sense. Everything is aligned. Meow was huge. It was the first of its kind. Lisa has always just been the catalyst for women's skateboarding. There wasn't a doubt in my mind that I was gonna jump on board with her and do everything that I could to help bring this to fruition. To be part of something from the ground up and how far it's come now is really rewarding. She just dove right into it and was like, this is what I'm gonna do. And like, we all came in as like her little hellions and we're just like, yeah, we'll ride for Meow and we'll have our own boards and that's sick. And so, Lisa, I celebrate that human daily. She's been a part of so many pivotal moments in my life. When she started Meow, it was like, oh my God, we have like a home base. This place where we could all get together and just like shoot around ideas, and it's like so personal. It honestly doesn't even come as a shock to me that it's been 10 years.
It all makes sense, really.
Because that's what genuine commitment looks like, and that's who Lisa Whitaker is. She is committed, and you can't help but feed off of that. It's infectious.
I started skating as a kid in the late 80s, and I was heavily influenced by Pal Peralta, Santa Cruz, and 8th Street videos. I'd borrow my dad's over-the-shoulder VHS camera and film my friends trying to recreate those. And through the years, as my friends got better, I started filming them for their sponsors and submitting things to 411, things like that, and skated the whole time. But then a big turning point for me was in like 1997, 1998. I got sponsored by Rookie Skateboards and got the opportunity to travel and compete. What Rookie was doing at the time was so different. It was such an honor to be even just a small part of that. And then eventually the next generation started coming in. They were so much better, so just stayed behind the camera. The internet was still new. Gosh, old. The internet was new. This was before YouTube or social media, but I was interested in learning to build a website. The content I had was all of friends and the skating I had been filming. So I used that as demo content to build this site. Never thinking that anyone would see it, but shortly after it went up, I started receiving emails from girls around the world. Stories like, I've always wanted to skateboard, but my parents told me it was only for boys. I found your site, showed them, they're giving me a skateboard now. Or they were inspired to keep skating, seeing that there was others.
Women and skating.
At the time, there was no real destination for any of women's skateboarding. Nobody else was filming us. Nobody else was dedicated to like getting a crew together and making edits. Girl Skate Network was a huge focal point destination for any young girl or young woman to see what was going on in the world of women's skateboarding.
To be completely honest, like I would have quit skating if like it wasn't for having access to that content. Seeing videos of like Vanessa Torres, Amy Crone, really felt like I was a part of something, even though I was like not even close. I didn't even know them personally.
When I would see other women skate, I was just super stoked. It was kind of like more validation, like, oh, okay, like I'm not the only one. Even though like I already loved like the culture and everything that came with it, it was just really cool to see that because it kind of just gave you that little extra verification that like, all right, cool, like women can do this too, and it's cool, like it's a cool little collective,
Kind of the brand just kind of evolved from that. There was this whole community, and it would be fun to actually work with a group and have a team.
We're out in Phoenix right now. I've been talking to Lisa forever. I'm like, we're a board company. Like, what do board companies do? Make edits and videos and create a certain part of culture that inspires people to go skating. So basically, we're out here in Phoenix on like our first trip. Finally, like we have the budget to do this, which is really cool. Shane's out here, Jared's out here to shoot photos. Luckily, over the last 10 years, the skate industry has changed. Big name companies, Real Skateboards, Santa Cruz, like they all have girls on the team, not just one, like multiple. And so Meow is kind of no longer special just for that reason. And so I think right now is kind of like a transition phase of Meow where we're trying to hone in and figure out exactly what it's about. And for me, like, I don't think there's a whole lot of companies that are getting all the girls in the van and creating content of women skateboarding and building that community and being friends and making edits, doing kind of more like core skating, which is really exciting and fun to me. Say like Poe Pinson is the future of skateboarding. Like she's so composed and just having so much fun. Just a full-blown skate rat. She didn't go to skate camp. She doesn't have a parent that's like, you need to be skating 8 hours. Like none of that. She is fully 100% self-driven.
It's just cool that there's so many girls skating now. Like, I'll go to the skate park and there's like some girl you've never seen before just like ripping. Dude, I started skating when I was like 12 and this girl won the Olympics. She was 12. What? The level is just going up so fast and like the men are in their 20s and 30s that are winning it. I think it just needed to get out there to more girls. There is really good girl skaters. You just have to like harness that by like giving them a skateboard, exposing them to that, you know?
There's just like a whole new generation of females. It's just pretty cool, especially like a female team and like female-oriented brand. It's just like inspiring like little girls. I just like to see that keeping on.
That's what's so rad about skateboarding and women's skateboarding, how we've been able to grow our community. You know, you have little pockets everywhere, like all over the world that have started their own crews. I know for a fact that Lisa played a huge role in that.
Skateboarding definitely feels much more like a big melting pot now. It's so awesome. Companies like There and Unity, Glue, supporting all these little communities, that there's something for everyone now.
It's like a snowball effect. You just got to get people together and then go do your thing, and it just evolves from there. It's endless, really.
Man, the future is gonna be so sick for Meow Skateboards. I think now it's gonna just kind of take off because we got riders who are just hungry. We got people who just bring something new to the table creatively. I just feel like it's only the beginning.
Lisa's just gonna keep doing what she's doing, and like I'm gonna be right by her side.